So one of the things that I offer to my clients who are in a 6-month package with me called the Bridge to Embodiment is I offer a certain number of in-between session support. So that can be like an email, and then I can respond through a video or a voice note or an email or individualized guided practice, like whatever it is that is needed for that situation. So I had a client last week who needed support in manifesting, but it just wasn't really the best use of our in-session time, because the best use of our in-session time for that circumstance was actually to be guiding her through a somatic inquiry practice that requires me to be there present with her. So what it came down to was basically like I didn't want to feel like I was wasting her one-on-one time with me with something that she could do at home on her own if she had the right tools and the education in order to do it. So I said to her, let's table that, and I'm going to record something for you within the next week or so that is going to guide you through a manifestation process, educate you a little bit on manifestation and how it intersects with like the neural pathways and the nervous system and the energy body and all of these different pieces that I could spend our one-on-one session teaching you about, but might be a little bit too much to like really absorb and take in just a one-on-one session without being able to learn it through a class. Or I could spend our one-on-one session doing the types of things that really can only be done in a one-on-one session with me actively there with her, guiding her through somatic inquiry processes, doing the energy healing alongside that, navigating whatever was like coming up in her body to do like basically like exploration and healing of trauma in the body through this somatic inquiry and energy healing process. So I said to her, like, hang tight, I'll make you something in the next week or so that teaches you more about manifestation and then guides you through an actual manifestation process. And I'm here to tell you that I might have gone a little bit overboard, but what came of this is that I have ended up creating a full manifestation class. It is about just over an hour and a half long. It goes through like some of the science behind manifestation, some of like the nervous system pieces, the building the new neural pathways, detachment from outcome, gratitude, letting go, like creating space so that the new can land, right? If there's a lot of energetic clutter, like there's no room for the new stuff to actually like drop in and land. So anyways, this class takes you through all of those pieces. It is a lot of information in an hour and a half process, but it includes like multiple guided practices to support you. And it's going to release in Embodied Soul. This class will be available in the Embodied Soul community soon, probably definitely like within the next week or so, maybe even by tomorrow. And I'm pretty excited about it. It is way bigger than what I would normally create for some of these like between session support pieces, because obviously this, took some planning and quite a bit of time to create, but it's also exciting because these are the types of things that get sparked within my one-on-one sessions through the Bridge to Embodiment, because it's these pieces that my clients need support with that they don't really need to have me present with them for, as long as they have the right education and tools. So that client in particular will end up getting this full class uploaded into her private client portal, where she can access all of the stuff that I create or parts of our sessions that I record for her, or individualized practices that I create or record for her. Everything gets uploaded into everyone's private client portal based on what work I'm doing with them as an individual. But because this class was also created on a greater scale, where it doesn't just apply to her, she was the spark, she was, the motivation and the reason that I created it, so she will get access to it forever through her client portal, but I will also pop it into the Embodied Soul community. And then in the Embodied Soul community, for the members, the class will be included in their membership. So anybody who is in the community can access it. It doesn't include any kind of personal details about that other client, and then they can connect with me within that community as well when they have more individualized questions for themselves, can be dropped into that community space so that I can also support people on a more individualized level when they start to take the class and see what comes up for them within it. So if you want to connect with that workshop, if you need help with your manifestation, if you want to learn more, go join the Embodied Soul community. There is still the founding members deal on right now for a limited number of people, and you will be able to access this class as soon as it is uploaded there and connect with me there for greater support. And if you're actually looking for more individualized one-on-one deeper support, check out the Bridge to Embodiment. That is where we really go sort of deeper into more sensitive work depending on the individual and what they're navigating. And it's also where you get access to that private client portal where we access more individualized practices for you.